All right, cool. Hey, test 1, 2.
Car casting.
There we go.
I believe they do a similar version of this, just on a different website that has video.
I always thought about it because usually, like in our road trips, this is usually where we get into the most of our topics and stuff.
I totally thought you were gonna. I totally thought about doing that casting on a certain bus. Anyway, we
We're talking like Miss Frizzle, Magic School Bus kind of thing.
yeah,
or-
there's some frizz
Oh, okay, I got
for
you.
sure. Some fluids, but we anyway.
Emphasis on the frizz.
Yeah, there's a muff or two. You know, who knows?
Dang.
But
It was back in the day. Anyway, go on.
you can't tell me they just pulled up to that random guy. Yeah, like I had to know.
Somebody got handed a lot of cash, and from there it was kind of all boop.
Yeah,
You'll find out later.
I don't know how well I need to be paid for that, but who knows?
Well, if you're desperate,
Yeah, cash, ass,
cash talks.
Yeah, there. For just one short ride, 53 times in this exact circle. Where, anyway, I'll hit you with an interesting fact.
Sure.
I don't know if you told me this. I think it was one of the guys at my previous employer. The Native American Indians used to believe that deer came up out of the ground.
Huh, I did not know that.
If that's not 100% factual, to whoever's listening to this, I apologize if you're going to fact check me. But that was an urban legend that they came out of the ground because their camouflage was so good, they never understood like where they came from. Because like you're driving down the road.
It's the spawn, man, from like think like Skyrim, nerd talk here a little bit. But like, you know, like you go to Morrowind or whatever, you get those like goblin things that pop up out. Oh, you don't know exactly.
Nope.
Oh man,
I play a lot of Chell.
I see. There goes my nerd bringing out right there. But no, there's these like goblin things that pop up out of the ground. It's always out of like ash. So I don't know. Similar thought, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's the same track, different train for sure.
Yeah, way derailed there.
But no, their camouflage was so well. You got to think about it. Like if you're driving down the road and you see a couple deer cross, unless they're right on the edge of the road,
Yeah, they're lost
you
forever.
can't see them.
Yeah.
But they're just fucking brown.
Unless you get a good eye for them, then you start spotting them everywhere, and it's kind of unsettling.
But they're just brown.
Especially because I've totaled 2 cars with them so far,
Yeah, see, that's what I don't get.
and it was the same spot too.
A hunter breaks a twig hunting one of them. Gone.
Yeah,
My car doing 90, they suicide.
dude. And okay, so that's a theory actually that I had when I was younger. That animals that typically get hit with cars and stuff like that, they want to die. Either that or they're so zonked out of their minds from like natural drugs they find in the woods that they just don't know what's going on.
It's induced suicide. You really
Yeah.
believe that?
Yeah,
I'll be damned.
like we're just assisting them in that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They've decided they're going to cross the highway when everybody's doing 80, and all of a sudden a 40-ton 18-wheeler just comes barreling through.
I tell you what, State Farm's pretty pissed off that they want to commit suicide all the time.
Yeah, right?
Pretty fucking pissed off.
Mental health awareness for animals. Here we go.
Just deer. I feel like
Just-
we could
well-
just like sub-genre that to just deer.
Yeah, you got possums and stuff.
Oh, we
too,
got
but hey.
possi.
Yeah.
What is the plural of possum? Possi?
Posse?
Hey Siri.
Right. Don't say that too loud. She'll start answering you.
She answers me with. Also, that was a class action lawsuit.
What?
Siri
Oh, no shit.
popping up and like listening to things.
So where's freaking,
Ted.
nah, not Ted. We know Ted. Anyway,
Hello, Theodore.
yes, right. How's the family?
Yeah. How's my wife and your kids, bud?
Ah, damn. No, I was going to say, what's the one from Amazon? Alexa. Yeah, that's another one. Where's that in the lawsuit?
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely has kicked over a couple, or like any TV show ever that has said that name,
Yeah.
and mine in my living room chimes up. I hate you.
I apologize to anybody listening to this right now that has it out loud
In your
and
living
has
room.
those devices.
Yeah.
Because I definitely just set those off.
Alexa, call 911.
Oh no.
How many times? So my friend Sarah works for the Chicago Blackhawks organization. We'll be on the phone, like talking about whatever the upcoming season, what our plans are for the weekend.
Right, tickets and
I
everything.
know I'm on speaker, and I make it a reference to have Alexa contact emergency services on a regular basis.
Oh man.
She panics very quickly.
I imagine as we're talking about this, a lot of people are probably doing the same thing. Like, no, shut it off. What was that? I don't know.
But yeah, no, it is actually hysterical.
The deer-assisted suicide or the... Oh, we can't say
just
that.
The manic panic.
We
really.
can't say that. I just forgot about that.
I don't care. YouTube will take it down if we do.
Yeah.
But we've said a bunch of other shit so far.
Fair.
It hasn't really been that bad, I guess. But
Yeah.
if they take us down for audio,
that'd be interesting.
they're being very thorough about their job. at
Right.
least. I actually hilariously still don't understand YouTube's community guidelines, even though I definitely check that box when I upload every time.
Well, yeah, everybody sits there and does that. They don't read the fine print and everything.
Yeah, not at all.
I, for one, love to do that stuff. I guess that's why I made an okay rep. I say okay because I didn't really do all that great.
Yeah, well, neither's the other guy, so
Yeah.
he doesn't listen to my show. And if he does, fuck you.
Ouch.
Yeah, I don't.
I could say the same about my current situation even. It's fun.
Shout out to the guys at the old wall that listen to this, though. It's very nice of you to dedicate a little bit of your time to listen to mine and an old buddy's rambling.
Absolutely, and I miss a lot of you. I won't say all.
I miss a specific few of you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be actually heading to work about the same time you will tomorrow. Except for I'll be there early.
It's not bad anymore, really. Like, work, the further you go into life, work does become kind of like soul-sucking to an extent.
Yeah.
But it's just a thing that you have to do, right? It's not...
We'll take yesterday, for instance. Yesterday is probably the first time in a weekend that I have gotten out and actually seen the natural light of day in, I don't know, a couple months now.
Yeah, that's valid.
And the first thing I do is get burnt to a crisp.
Right.
So, ouch. All right, bring me back to the AC, and which I guess can call me spoiled for that, man. I got AC where I work.
I gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable again.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say necessarily like it would negate saying that I've gotten soft to an extent, but it's almost like an upheaval to watch myself get to that point where it's like, wow, I need to start working out again. Like, I did just come off IR, but like,
there's a natural want to be more comfortable no matter what you do.
yeah,
And with that always comes a little bit of complacency in your life. Because once you get used to your normal routine and everything like that, as you get comfortable with it, you start losing your grasp of like, oh, I need to do this to be healthier. I need to do this to maintain my focus and keep my money up and do all that stuff. There's a natural degradation, so to speak, unless you're on top of it.
I can understand that.
And that's like Ronnie, for example. Like, he genuinely is on top of that now, and I guarantee you he wasn't always that way. You know what I mean?
I think it's wild knowing that, like, if I don't start and try to keep a consistent habit of it now, I'll fall apart when I'm older.
So, with that, like, as we're on that topic and stuff, like, so for the past, I don't know, say 6 years, as I've been working with you, where you work, and everything else, working industrial and stuff, you know, because I've complained about it before, I have always had some weird, like, carpal tunnel wrist pain.
Yeah.
I only just recently got rid of that. And you know how I did it? I picked up a pair of grip trainers. I just pumped it out every single day, dude, for like a week straight.
Grip's
Turns
got
out-
to be that of a retarded chimpanzee now,
Right,
man.
right. Got to use the left hand now.
Oh, God. There it is.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There it is. This video is not going to air now.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Who knows?
Oh, there's been way worse said. Trust me.
On the cast?
On other casts, and it stays.
Yeah, but they have money.
And besides that, I'm only post edit. I'm sure you'll sit there and get to this one, but all I'm doing is alluding. I'm not actually going outright.
Hysterically, my post edits are so lax.
Oh yeah,
They're so, like, I don't give a shit.
yeah, fair enough.
So, like, to an extent, it's like, I cut the bullshit in the beginning to make sure we have, like, a hard intro.
Yeah,
Like, almost like a cold open.
yeah.
Or, like, at the office or something like that, right? Where it's like, us getting together, fixing a shirt, sitting down,
Yeah.
get a cough out kind of deal. Like,
No, I'm gonna be consistent with that. I promise you.
It's-
Throughout this whole thing.
but it, like, the one with Pat, most recently.
I also say that. Yeah.
Also, hi, Patty.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hella love for you, big dog.
Absolutely. Sorry I couldn't make it out there with you guys.
What a fucking Chad, man.
I was feeling a little ill.
So him and I had a conversation the other day that I found hysterical. Because
Oh, yeah?
we're not, like, super far off in age. Like, Pat's not, like, 70 or anything like that. Pat's
I almost
40.
feel like the little kid, though. You know what I mean?
No, no.
Almost like a little brother kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe I could see that. But we're in the middle of a conversation, and I was like, he sent me something. I think it was the commercial or just like a hard edit of something they were going to use for their content. And I was like, damn, that's based. And he's
Talking
like,
about the new shop? Okay, yeah.
and I was like, damn, that's based. And he's like, it's based good. And I
Oh,
sent
man.
him the Urban Dictionary of what based was, and all it said was based, the opposite of cringe. And I was like, this probably helps zero, but here you go. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what that means, man.
And see, that's the weird gap, even between me and you, age-wise, is I catch myself in the same situation as Patty with even people as close in age as you and I. There's such a weird language barrier in that, but at the same time, a lot of it I can understand.
90% of our lingo is sound effects,
Yeah,
to be so valid.
yeah. I can't even think of any good examples right now, but yeah. No, that's you and I's lingo.
But like,
God forbid I did that at work, though.
there's no, I guess, conformity. It's all a spectrum, if you will.
Oh, that makes a lot more
Both
sense.
literally and metaphorically. Like, it's just nonsensical ramblings. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have to make any sense.
Okay, so like my little brothers, for example, right? They'll be sitting there talking about this, that, and the other, and they'll just be like, "Oh, it's skibbity this, blah blah blah," and I'm like,
Yeah, I
"Dude,
can't-
what the heck?"
I don't, like, I never got on that. I guess that far down the tism hole, if you will, but like,
Yeah, I wouldn't even call that so much as the that sort of
what
spectrum.
the blue fuck is a skibbity toilet riz, bro?
Right.
I found out what a yeet was. That was an endeavor. But
Wait,
like,
you just found that out?
no, like down to the
Okay,
the
okay.
core, if you will.
I was gonna say, because like, dang, dude.
No, I get it.
Been a minute.
I understand it now, but we don't use it as often as we used to. It's almost like Vine
Yeah.
at its peak.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's wavy out here, brother.
Yeah. For context, we are on the road right now.
I think they got that when we said car cast.
No, fair enough.
But, I appreciate the reiteration for the people like me who skip to abundant random spots in videos to see if there's video.
See, there's another thing too. I have the attention span that I could just grab onto something for hours.
Yep. Nope. I have that.
Hours.
So my attention span kind of like piggybacks off my impulse control.
Yeah.
And it's dog shit. Generally, like, it's pretty fucking awful.
I will say this. At work, definitely on all the reels and everything, more than a couple minutes or whatever, and I'm like, all right, I gotta do something else. but that's mainly because I'm so fast paced and I'm always out of the box. So I have that short of time
Yeah.
to just view something that'll get a little bit of dopamine going, something to make me a little bit happier about what I do.
So the first podcast I was ever on, there's only been one. So the only podcast I've ever been on, I'll reiterate. There was a question brought up on a topic that both you and I can relate to pretty extensively.
Okay.
Who in the firearms community could you say influenced you in a positive direction? Whether it be information or just, how-tos or what have yous. Like, who, give me like a YouTuber or somebody, gun-tuber, if you will.
You got the gears rolling right now, because I can't really, like, the most popular one really, and I know I'm going to name drop a couple of them here, but obviously that's almost the point.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously, growing up, I had FPS Russia. Was huge.
What a Chad.
Loved that.
My God.
Sucked what happened to him.
What happened to him?
He went to prison.
For firearms?
Yeah, for firearms related issues.
God,
He's been on a couple podcasts since then.
Who would have thought?
Since he got out. Yeah, and he did. I forget exactly the details of it right now. It's been some years since I watched the video on it, but he did explain exactly what happened to him and how things went. In the video, I believe he did say, like, yeah, I was kind of in the wrong on it, which, I mean, yeah, bogus still, though.
Did you get hemmed up in Russia for that?
No, he wasn't ever Russian, bro.
Wow, I thought he was in Russia doing all this.
Brother, he did that. Oh, you never heard this story then. So FPS Russia, the whole shtick of him being in the Russian accent and everything like that, it's fake.
Okay.
It was a gag, dude.
Entertaining.
Yeah. It was all for the entertainment. And what it was is he took inspiration for that character, I guess you could say he was playing, from his mailman, who was a Russian immigrant to the U.S. He lived in Georgia.
Hysterical.
But then, other than that, I would say the biggest one, information-wise, even though it was all like fun and whimsical stuff even back in the day, was Demo Ranch.
So, I'll go a little more technical with it.
Sure.
Less entertaining. Sorry.
No, you're good. I probably know what you're going to reference anyway.
Honest to God, the guy that really, like, and I'll quote it too, like, point of aim, point of impact.
Okay.
The guy that really taught me, like, how it all went down, how to adjust, how to, better sight picture from holster, how to get dummy quick, was Aaron Cowan from Sage Dynamics.
Oh, okay, so you did hit me with a curveball.
What a fucking guy.
I can't say I remember, and forgive me for it, but, like, I don't think I've ever watched a whole lot of his videos.
You know who he is, though?
I do know Sage. I don't know the person necessarily.
Aaron Cowan. Probably, I don't want to tier him up there. He's not like YouTube god level, like Higok 45 or anything like that. At least to my knowledge. Good. And what a sweetheart to absolutely take it's my grandpa in the backyard shooting.
Right.
What a guy. But Aaron was always, and I do believe still always, a guy that's very stood by his morals, very, I don't want to say strict, because he doesn't seem like an ass.
Right.
I don't think he's an ass, but I don't want to say strict like an asshole, you know what I mean? Like uptight. I don't think he's that, but he's very...
He's principled.
Yes!
Yeah.
Methodical, like a well-oiled clock, right?
Yeah.
He's very good at what he does.
Well-maintained.
Watching him torture test RMRs was probably my favorite thing to do.
Oh, dude, where was the first one I ever watched of those?
Beat the shit out of those things.
Oh.
And, people like you and I who actually have budgets can justify spending $700 to $800 on an optic. If him to go... all right, round count 1,000, and I beat this thing like Ike did Tina, and it still held up. I'm going to take that guy's word, because he's not endorsed. He doesn't, take any charity from that.
Yeah, and that's the thing that sucks. As you went further and further down the hole and everything, too, is, nowadays especially, you can't tell who's bought and paid for. Well, you can, but...
Yeah, if they're doing a paid ad.
Right. Well, I'm talking about, you could tell, obviously, if they come out with a new product or whatever, and obviously every YouTuber has that NDA until it's time for release.
Or your grand thumb, and you're like, yep, not it.
Right.
SIG sent us this, and fuck them. Okay.
Well, gotta watch them on that one there because
Yeah, real quick, your PR guy is probably the single-handedly either best or worst PR guy to ever do it.
wait, who?
SIG's PR guy.
Oh yeah, nope.
You are either insanely good at your job or absolutely awful.
You're referencing that thing they just put
Yes.
out where they just
The
arrested a
airman.
man for that.
Yep.
That's insane.
SIG stands by, yada yada. I'm like, y'all, are you fucking serious?
And number one, I want to watch the tone kind of when I say this, but in poor taste to capitalize on a death,
And
even
say,
even in the face of
And
your
s-
company being slandered,
and
per
say,
se.
we didn't do it.
Right.
My guy, them hoes been going off for fucking decades at this rate. Or a decade.
Yeah, I would
And
say
at
roughly
first,
a decade.
you put out a recall, and you were like, okay, yeah, it's the spring cups, or whatever the fuck bullshit it was. And then we found out real quick, the more, and I'm like, alright, so, let me start from a different scratch point here. SIG has always had the same kind of motto, like that Glock has, and I
Yeah.
love Glock. But Glock's always been, like, hey, can we get a different part? Like, can you maybe not make your RMR plates out of pot steel?
Oh yeah.
And Glock was just like, fuck you, you're gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my point, but like, can you try this? Gen 5, we got rid of your finger grooves. Fuck you, you're gonna buy it anyway.
Right.
Yeah, damn it. And you swipe your card, and you shut the fuck up, because fuck you bought it anyway. SIG took it to a different angle. They're like, hey, these are going off when they're not supposed to. New iteration of the 320. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
And then those started going off, and you're like, Spectre Comp, Legion Series. And you're like, oh, okay, these ones won't go off.
And for the record, as you know, I carry a 365X macro.
And to
And
my knowledge, there's not been one issue with those negligently discharging.
I watch me say that, and it's gonna no.
Not my
I
car.
joke. Yeah.
Damn it,
right.
SIG, I'll send you the fucking bill.
Right.
And then you're going to come out and tell me that
It was
didn't
my
fucking
fault.
happen. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Right. No. And I love it though. Like
no chance of a sponsor.
I don't
now.
even. Yeah. There wasn't a chance to begin with. Let's be real.
Glock will sponsor us.
Yeah.
Fuck SIG. Here you go.
Right. Immediate sponsorship.
You said what? Here's a T-shirt.
Thanks for the shout.
Also, I want to like kick this out. SIG, it's just your 320s.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The spear line, awesome. Fuck you for making it $3,500, but awesome, right? Or however obscene price they
Yeah.
were when they first came out.
See,
And then you gave us non-concentric barrels, so I guess fuck you for that too. But I don't know, man.
Man.
The 226s have always been fucking sick to me.
what is it?
Also, your numbers make no sense like blocks.
So the Sig makes the 5.52, right? The old assault rifle.
But
Huh?
to your
Okay.
knowledge, not
more tism and nerdum shit here, but yeah, right. But yeah, I believe so. It's Sig that makes the 5.52 and stuff. That is, as far as modern rifles go, that is by far my favorite, and it's still an old school one compared to today's standards. If you, I'm sure you could look it up at some point, but the 5.52 series or and there's a whole series of them, and I can't remember the nomenclature right now, but they had they followed along with Heckler and Koch when they did the coupled mags and stuff like that, and messed around with a little bit of polymer in certain parts and frame areas and stuff like that. It was really good, and even to this day, they're really, really nice rifles.
it's another bone I have to pick. HK, please.
Wear MP7.
Dear God, yeah. Can you send some of the cool shit to the civilian market in America?
Dude, I would kill for a G36.
Like that
Figuratively.
would be yeah, not realistically.
Right.
That would be so based of you. Like So,
civilian model G36, that was another one of my favorite rifles growing
and
up.
like, I love PSA for doing this, but they shouldn't have to. They're giving us like the nerfed version of the MP7 with the X5.
I think B&T already did that, though. With the TP9? I mean,
But they came in at 9.
yes.
Platform that's already known, already recognizable, already reliable.
Okay, logistically and cost-wise, it made sense.
And so is 5.7, right? We know enough about it now that to put it in like a unibody chassis like this is going to be cool. It's going to sell like hell, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
people are going to buy the shit out of this thing.
The FNP90 civilian side still sells like hotcakes, dude.
So it's like,
And it's just a weird system.
I'm
That's really all it
down.
is.
This is cool. But, like, PSA shouldn't have to. Also,
No.
quick shout out PSA. Y'all are based as fuck for releasing the mixtape.
What?
Yeah, you don't know what a mixtape is?
What?
So,
is it a model?
PSA looked at Q and their $4,500 boombox
Oh, okay.
and went, fuck you. We're
We're
making it
gonna
in
build it
338 ARC,
Gotcha.
and they're going to be $1,600.
Oh, it's still a little in the mid range for like price wise, and
That
I
is
say mid
Base
perspective.
model for every midline AR right now.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Daniel
I said,
Defense,
I say it with a little bit of perspective in mind.
BCM,
Yeah, yeah.
all 16.
That's cool though. I didn't know that.
So fucking based, dude. I can get into fucking almost 8.6 for less than $2,000.
Well, I gotta check the phone actually.
It's still a round that's gonna lob with a decent amount of velocity at 300 yards.
That's what that noise was. Excuse the audio.
I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, if I could justify the purchase, I would be too.
I have to justify the need or a job that it's gonna perform.
Right. I mean, as of right now, I'm kind of. I mean, I make okay money, but I'm just still balling.
There
on the
has
budget,
to be
man.
there has to be a potent reason as to why.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I have elk that keep fucking up my fence line, probably still not even 338 arc.
Right.
Probably 308.
Ooh, buddy, we're getting close. This is the part I hate about this little turnpike right here. Yeah, no, 338 arc.
Definitely Chad move from PSA. Like, love it. Love what you're doing. Please keep doing it. Please keep re-releasing things that are similar that
So
can't
is that
get
what
you
I'm thinking
sued.
about? Oh, hold up. Is 338 arc, is that kind of newer concept round that came out?
Ish.
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 And
To be honest with you, it's kind of a gray area that I haven't explored a lot of.
I was going to say, because if I remember correctly, that should be the round that, and not to talk crap, because honestly, I'm kind of hopeful for it, but they've had a little bit of issues with some quality control consistency and issues in the magazines that are supposedly built for them, feeding issues that is. And for the most part, they've been trying to iron those out. I'm not sure how far they got on it because I kind of just left off the topic after a while. But again, I'm hopeful for it because it looked promising as far as the ballistics went, as far as the muzzle velocity, everything else that went along with it. That average, I should say.
Yeah.
It looked very promising as a new round.
But I do want to give like a commendation, if you will, to PSA for giving us guns that they've seen at a $2,000 to $3,000 price point for significantly less than that, and making them obtainable for everybody to use.
A friend of mine that succumbed to his own mental illnesses, I'll just put it like that, had his first gun, well, not his first gun, his second gun that he ever bought was a Bulgarian Plum Furniture AK 74. And something in my mind, I don't know why, I just think that like something to kind of commemorate him necessarily, because he was a very big part of my childhood growing up, I suppose. I say I suppose. No, he was a big part of my childhood growing up. Something to commemorate him, though, I've been looking at the PSA line of AKs, and their plum-colored AK-74s that they have are a very, very close match to it, and that's kind of one of my goals going forward. You know what I mean?
They have an AK platform in 300 Blackout.
Yeah, I saw that,
Or
dude.
a Creek platform.
Yep.
Oh my god, how fucking cool!
That's insane. It's, yeah, like you said, cool as hell.
I still think we should have somewhat the ability to conceal carry things that aren't legal, flashbangs, grenades. But I feel like
What do you mean they're not legal?
grenades.
Okay, flashbangs.
We're not supposed to have them.
Not the military grade ones. You could definitely get the nerf down ones, and hell, you could technically, and I could be dead wrong on this. If I'm not mistaken, you can make your own legally.
Gray area.
It's a touchy one, I'm pretty sure, but I seriously need to find my phone.
Find it.
I can't see it. Not in any good way.
Whatever you gotta do, dude. Put it on a pocket. I don't give a fuck. I gotta hurt me. Well, we'll just go ahead and close out here.
Right.
See how well this goes. It'll definitely go on the tubes if they use.
Yep.
If you've made it this far, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Listening, rather, and love you, bye.
I love you, bye.